and shadows fall, I'll be beside you whenever you call. When worries weigh heavy and fears take flight, I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious. Quiet and shadows fall.
Hello everybody, how's all
whenever you call. When worries weigh heavy and fears take flight, I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
Alright, let me go back out and come back in. Okay. Alright. So, I finally got my health insurance figured out. So, I will be able to get back into therapy soon. I'm going to have to, which was important. It was been a process. It's been going on for a month and a half now. Yeah. So, I got that squared away. So, I went to the doctor with my mom and found out that there's something going on with her heart. It's nothing major, but it's minor and it still concerns me. So, she's got an appointment coming up for that. Says that she's missing a beat. It skips a beat. So, that makes me nervous. So, but I'm going to drop the link and invite people to come up on panel. So, what's up, Angel? How you doing? And Rosaline, how you doing? So, a journey to a completed tapestry. And Manic Mama, how you doing? So, is Vic in here? Did I see Vic come in the chat and miss him? So somebody click the link and come up on stage and hang out with yours truly. So, I've been I got a friend. Oh, Journey. Journey is Vic. Okay. All right. Sweet. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out. That's good to know. So, question: when the live started, was the music playing still when I tried to talk?
Yes.
Okay, because it wasn't playing over here.
Ah, interesting. Hello, everybody in chat.
So, but I
I like
actually,
this setup. I really like this
yeah.
setup for you. This is great.
So, um, I'm using a new streaming system called EVMUX. Um, and what's cool about it is
Everything. Everything's cool.
everything. Everything's cool about it. I could do more things with it. It has it oh yes. Yes, it has it is so good
Hello,
that I
Regina.
could do this. So,
That's perfect.
yeah. Regina, how you doing? So, there's so many things I can do, and I'm gonna keep playing with it while I'm live streaming. I purchased the actual program,
Nice.
so it's gonna be interesting. The things I'm gonna do. So it's gonna
Regina,
be
thank you
interesting.
for me. Regina, thank you for being a member for a year.
Yeah.
Dude, well done.
So
Nice. So how
but
you doing with your new program? You loving it?
yeah, I'm learning it. I'm still learning it.
It looks great. I love what you've done with the background and the blue flames, and yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm still I'm looking at getting Starlink. So
Yeah, let me know how you do with that when you do.
I'm gonna be doing a fundraiser soon. for
Hmm.
Starlink.
It's well worth it
Oh,
from what I hear. Hey, Vibrin!
so yeah, I am vibrant. Yes, I am. He's like, yay, you're using the other one. So, uh, Regina, I'm gonna drop the link. Vibrant, I'm gonna drop the link. Come up on panel. Come hang out.
Nice.
So, I have a friend. Um,
You have a friend?
yeah,
Confusing.
once she she messed up and got arrested, and she's a seamstress in the jail she's in.
Nice.
So when she gets out, um, I'm gonna be helping her get on her feet.
Cool.
You're hearing sounds in the background. Hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, let me go to this.
What kind of sounds are you hearing, Journey?
It's like a fan going, or the AC, or something like that. I can't. Hold on. Give me just a second. Okay.
What Journey? What does it sound like? Swamp
He said,
sounds? The
yeah,
little
it sounds
bugs?
like the background has its own sounds.
I'm not hearing what you're hearing. Journey says sounds like swamp
Like
sounds or
swamp
something.
sounds or something. Like, the little bugs and kind of stuff.
Well, I'm not going to say you're going crazy, um, but I'm not hearing what you're hearing. What I'm hearing is like the sound of the heat or airflow, like maybe a fan, which is fine. You know what, Eddie? Maybe on their end, the swamp background produces the bug sounds, the crickets and stuff. Let me
Let me,
switch over to YouTube. Hang on. Let me switch over to YouTube and see if that's what's going on.
okay.
I'm
What's
not
up,
hearing
Vibrant?
it. I'm not hearing it. I went over to YouTube side. Hey, Vibrant!
Hey, what's up? I
You
can
look
hear it.
great
I
with
hear
that.
some type of buzzing noise.
I don't know who that was. It wasn't me.
That's Regina.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Hello, Regina. You're just a
Oh,
white
you know what I
circle.
gotta do?
Nope.
All right.
Hey,
I know what I
Eddie.
gotta do. I figured
Eddie,
it out. Give me just a second, everybody. Give me just a second. I gotta go to my
how
headphones.
you doing?
Vibrant, you're
Okay.
looking good. You are
Thank
looking good,
you.
my friend.
Audio.
Thank you very much.
And Regina, I don't know what you're looking like because you're just a white circle. But that's okay. You're here, and that's a good thing.
Oh, I don't
So,
have my picture up here. That's weird.
Yeah.
all right, hold on.
It's a new
Give me just a
program.
second. Give me just a second. What the hell?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to get an understanding of this program in the background. Okay. Give me just a second.
While you're doing that, is it okay if I try and help Regina with her picture?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Regina, you know how.
Hold on
Mm,
just a second. I'm trying to upload it now.
oh, okay, good. I wasn't sure if you knew how to or not. I'll be quiet.
I figured out. I run a channel too. So I can navigate it a little bit. If I don't get it here in just seconds though, yes ma'am, I'd love to help. Oh, I'm a hot mess tonight. I've drank way too much Monster coffee, you guys. Dun, 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 dun.
Curious, Gator, how you guys doing?
Okay, now.
Thanks for stopping by, Lotus. Hope you'll stick around.
Lotus, how you doing?
I go to change avatar.
There you go. You got it.
Oh, it's going to make me put in my phone numbers?
No,
Shouldn't.
you should just be able to browse and pick a photo from your computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's
Should
cool
be.
about this program, right, is I could talk to other people in the background and the stage won't hear it. So, like, if I had to say something to Rosaline, or I had to say something to Viperin, or I had to say something to Regina, I could say it to you and nobody else will hear it, which is cool.
Totally.
Like, so if I had to cuss out Viperin for some reason, right? Not saying I would,
Some
right?
reason.
For some reason, okay? I could go to Viperin's image, click on the microphone, and be like, Viperin! Viperin!
I wonder if I could do that.
All right. Did it save it?
Not yet.
Do you have an air conditioning or something running in the background, Eddie?
A what?
An air conditioning or anything running in the
Yeah, I'm
background?
hearing. Yeah, it sounds like I'm trying to figure out how to. Hold on.
Regina, can you hear me?
Uh huh.
Okay, that's a private message I'm sending. Just you and I are talking now. I
Oh,
don't think
no.
it's actually Isn't that awesome? Are you having any trouble with that? Or you got it?
I'm figuring this out. Give me just a second.
Picture in picture.
Sound system.
Oh,
All right.
cool.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Yay!
She figured it out.
Yay!
Voodoo Bug, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Yep. Voodoo Bug, it's been a minute.
Okay.
Oh, Gator, there you are. Hi. Just trying to
All right.
keep up
Hold
with your
on.
chat.
Okay, so Eddie, did you hear about those storms? The
Yeah, I
tornadoes in
heard.
Arkansas?
Yeah.
You know the one that hit Paragould? Just a few
Yeah.
miles north of my house.
Oh
That's
wow.
the one. It's the
Oh,
same storm that produced the EF4 and Diaz.
are you safe?
Yeah, we were at the shelter.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Thank you,
don't play
Lou.
around with severe weather. Um, in 2021, I think it was, we had an EF3 and it came within three quarters of a mile of hitting our house. So we stay on top of
Hey,
that. I slept
Ro,
through that one though.
how's the sound now, Vibrant?
I can still hear the buzzing.
Okay. So it has to be. I'm gonna mute myself and tell me if you still hear it.
It sounds like an air conditioner.
Yeah. So we gotta
Or
figure it
someone's
out.
got a wire touching another wire somewhere.
Can you go in? You guys go into your settings and see if you have uh, sound settings where you can get rid of background noise. Because I can't do it from this end. This is the only downfall about the settings. I could do it from my end. I can't do it from you guys' end if you have it.
Oh, it
There we
quit.
go. It quit.
Yeah. Awesome.
You still there, Viperin?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
You can hear me, right?
Yep,
All right.
we can hear you.
Oh.
Oh,
Can you all hear me?
Okay.
Change some settings. Can
You
you
still there,
Rosaline.
Rosalie?
Yeah, can't barely hear her talk.
hang on? Let me fix it.
All right, let me. I can.
How about now? Is that better?
It's still really quiet.
Give me a minute.
Will be.
What's up,
How you
Wilby?
doing?
Will be. So what have you been up to, Eddie?
Well, so I know, believe it or not, my lives have been pretty unentertaining lately, to be honest.
Oh,
Um,
it's back.
it's okay.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, she froze.
I think she's figuring it out, her programming.
Yeah,
She's
it was.
figuring it out.
Can you hear me at all?
We can hear you, it's just very low.
How about now? Is that any better?
Turn up your gain on your mic.
I don't have that option.
Are you serious? Oh,
That
Any
should make you
different?
feel better.
No, this is a very old mic. Is that any better if I'm right on top of it? Hey, Will be.
so I turned up the audio on you. That's the only thing I could do is I could turn up the audio, um, lower the audio. I can't do nothing else.
And I understand that and I appreciate it. I'm still looking at a few things here.
Yep. Let
Um,
me do this. Advanced settings. Let me do that. Get rid of that. Okay.
See, if I turn this up to where you guys can hear me while you blow me out of the water. So, how about now? Can you hear me now?
You're just
Rose said
really
using
quiet.
wrong mic, Rosaline. Rose said it.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like it's the one that's right in front of your mouth, because it sounds far away with your mic.
How about now?
It still
Very
sounds far
directional.
away. So in the
I don't have a whole
audio
lot of.
settings,
Yeah.
are you using default communication or?
What I have optional is the one mic. There's no other choices. It's the only mic. It's plugged in. It's
Okay, do
connected.
me a favor then. Look at your microphone, look at the wire, and see if it's touching another wire somewhere on
No,
your
there's no
No,
way.
it's
Case
not.
closed. No, thank God for
Okay,
that.
is it plugged in all the way?
Yes.
Okay. Like sometimes they'll come loose a little bit and it'll cause an interference, or they can touch another wire
Yeah.
that has electricity going through it, and it'll interfere with the signal.
I totally understand. But that is not the case.
Will B said, Viper, we expect a lot from a technical advisor. Hello.
Yeah. So I'm looking at right here.
So if I go
Okay,
preferences, look at microphone, and stay at
so
preference.
you're on a PC, it looks like.
I
So go
am.
down to the bottom
Mm-hmm.
right, you'll see the speaker icon.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Right click and open your sound settings.
Speaker icon.
Yeah, the speaker icon on the bottom right. If you're on a Windows 10 or 11, it should be on the bottom right. It's a speaker icon. You right
Yep,
click
I'm
and
there.
open sound
Got it.
settings. When
Got
you're
it.
there, your default sound, your output should be whatever you're using mic wise. And then you have a volume input right there for your master. That would be basically your input mic,
Heather
or your
Brett, how
output
you
on your mic.
doing?
Input should be also the mic. If you're using USB or whatever type of mic should be in that list, you should at least have microphone.
Yes.
Um,
Is this any better?
yeah, I can hear you better, but we still hear
Okay.
a little bit of a. I don't know why you have such a heavy background noise. It's really weird.
Don't know because there's nothing going over here.
Yeah, it's a feedback from the mic, probably the plug-in of the mic.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because it's like it sounds like that kind of interference. Now it also sounds like something's a fan blade slapping it constantly too.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's been in dormant so long because Rosaline don't go live anymore. Her microphone's confused.
That's
It could
funny.
be, could be.
Okay.
It could
She's
be.
Okay.
It
like,
could.
she's like, get the cobwebs off the mic, Rosaline, and keep going live.
Yeah, it could be as much as It could be as much as an update. Like
Okay,
Windows
here.
updates can cause it.
Listen for a minute. I'm going to turn off the mic and see if you still hear those noises. All
Okay.
right. 3, 2, 1, off.
Yep. Still hear it.
Then it's not. Then it's not me.
Well, we heard you talk even when your mic was muted.
Yeah, it was doing it
So
before we came
When
up
I
here. So it's
when
either you or
I
Eddie.
my
All right.
mic is off now. You can still hear me.
yes,
Yeah, it can
Okay,
still hear you.
which
that's the
means it
problem.
could be. It could
Wrong mic.
be. It could be the mic that's on your webcam because webcams do come with mics.
Yes.
Yep.
And so what you do now is you go and depending on what type of webcam you have, if it's a Logitech, you go. There's a Logitech software you can go and turn off that webcam on it.
Viprin, you're awesome. I just want you to know if I had a cookie, I would give you a cookie, dude.
Oh well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's all about finding the solution, right? And sometimes, a lot of times, people with
Now we
their
can't hear you at all.
yeah.
Ah.
That's because I muted myself.
And a lot of times, with a lot of people don't turn off their mic with their in the built-in webcam or separate webcam,
Tell
and
me
sometimes
again.
it can it cause interference.
Where would I find that under system? Sound.
Y'all are doing better than me because I'm the person that I have wireless headphones. They're Wi-Fi based, and I'll turn them around and not know they're backwards, and I'll sound like here. I'll show you. And Eddie is always like, "Hey, turn your headphones around."
So what you can do for your webcam what type of webcam is it?
I don't know. It's been there forever. See the cobwebs?
And if I start roboting, it's because I'm in the kitchen. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could do the sharing screen. I got to figure out how to do it on this though.
I'm
It's
working on
still a
things
new
here.
program.
I'm not using StreamYard, Ro.
It's almost the same though. Entire screen. Let me do it this way. I'm gonna share my screen and you could just bring it up. I don't have my audio going through it, so
What shows this microphone as being in use? The one that's
All
in
right.
front of my face.
okay.
Eddie,
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're taking your chat with this.
Hey, this is technical difficulties. This is social media.
Oh,
All right, I'm
goodness.
gonna enlarge the screen.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so really quick, what type of video camera do you have? What type of camera are you using? Is it built
Honestly,
in?
no, it's not built in. Allura Tech, Allura Tech.
Logitech.
No, Aluratech. Allura Tech.
Okay, so let me see what I would do.
Yeah, Viprin's a gamer, all
There's
right.
got
Look
to
at that.
be,
Look at all those games.
yeah, that is a lot of games.
Oh goodness. Let's
There's got to be a
see.
Oh my word!
software
Talking about
probably
streaming.
to download, or that is probably pre-installed on
I'm
the
working on
system.
stuff. I'm working on stuff. Can you hear it better now?
I can still hear the buzzing though.
Let's see, even when I turned off my mic. Hang on.
Uh huh.
Hang on.
Okay,
Ow.
let me look up the brand really quick
Let's
that
see.
you're talking about. I gotta look at the settings on it.
I'm using EVMUX Ro. using a new streaming platform.
You know what I do? I just unplug it and plug it back in, like
Yeah.
reset. It might help.
Well, I tell you, one thing you can do also is completely unplug your mic or your, sorry, your webcam and just not use it for right now. I'll try and
Okay.
look up that brand and see if I can look up exactly how that one works on the.
Hang on, Viper. I just did it myself, and it's not on her computer. It's not anything in there. All that kind of stuff. It
Thank
goes
you.
into the EVMux, whatever you call that, settings. There's a little gearbox next to the microphone and the keyboard. There's a gearbox called settings. Second category is audio. It'll have input and output. Which one is selected for input on Rosalind's computer?
Oh, I'm over here.
I only have one option.
Which is
That turned it off.
That turned it
Microphone.
off.
Well, it was off for a second there.
yeah.
Yeah, it turned it off.
Yep, now it's
What is
off.
the name of the thing in the input?
Now she has no sound.
She's muted.
So, like, when I fired mine up, it was trying to use my webcam as a microphone, and I had to switch it to my Yeti.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Better than ever.
Okay. That the one I just chose is there's 3 listings and it's all the same mic.
Yes,
And that's
but
gotta
one
be-
of them probably has to do with the hands-free software setting. It's not enabled on yours. One of those 3 that say the same thing is going to be the actual, just straight hardcore thing. And right now, she sounds better, doesn't she?
I still hear the buzzing background though. That's what
Well,
we're
yeah,
trying to
because
take
she
away.
earlier said she turned her gain way up trying to get it to work. So it's picking up everything in the room, whether it be the computer's fan or anything like that. So she can turn her
See, I
gain
don't know
back
how to do
down
that.
physically on the microphone.
I don't know how to do that.
There's a knob on your microphone.
Ava, how
probably.
you doing, Ava?
No, there's not.
Ah,
No, it's a plug
well,
and play
then there's a
thing.
fan on in your room, maybe?
Nope, turned it off.
Do you have auto gain turned on in audio
Oh,
I
settings?
do not have those options.
Oh, you don't.
Nope.
We're going to
But thank
figure
you
all
guys.
this out, so if
you.
Rosaline decides to use this program,
I will
For
never
doing
use this
videos.
again.
she'll
He's just
master
like, "What
this.
The hell with that? The hell with it. I'm not using it ever
Oh,
again."
goodness.
Oh, it stopped.
Ava,
But if she
Stop.
speaks, her mic probably won't work. Speak really quick. Yeah, see, her mic's not working.
Nope, it's
Yep.
not working. Yep,
Nope.
she's right. Oof.
So
No sound.
again in the eMux settings, it has auto gain control, which is recommended.
It's okay, Rosalie. Bless her heart.
Okay, Ro, here. I'm in audio settings.
Hold on. I got a sound for that. Give me just a second. I got a sound for it.
Oh, you're gonna use the
Hold on.
soundboard.
Hold on. Let me go to the. I don't like this. Okay. Replace sound. I hear kids in the background.
Yeah. Violet says hi, Eddie.
Tell
Okay,
Violet I
now-
said hello.
Is this any better?
No.
Yeah. Well, the background noise.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what to do. There's
Adrian
nothing.
says hi too.
There's nothing on here.
I wonder if you feel comfortable doing it. I mean, you probably could share your screen to us so we
I
can
wouldn't
see.
dare. No, give me a second.
Well, some people don't. Some people don't.
Let
But the
me-
thing is us being able to see your settings, we'll be able to walk through a lot easier.
I just need to
how-
close down a couple of screens here before I do that. Okay, I'm going to share screen. Let's see.
Will be. Will be. All right.
Wait, how?
Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Let me.
Well, yeah, but when it comes to tech work, will be you have to see what they see, or you have to go through many steps. You start with
Yeah,
this is
like
what.
Team Share or something like that. My husband does it all the time. He can control my computer from his screen.
Are you sure your computer's turned on? Are you sure it's plugged in the
No,
wall? Are
it's
you
off.
sure that you have lights on your computer? You know, you
He's
start
not
with.
playing. He's not playing. My husband's in IT, and I have heard him complain about these user things many, many times.
The best one I ever heard was
Is that what
somebody
you're looking
called
for?
in and said that their cup
Yeah,
holder was broken on their computer.
Oh, what?
And yeah, and the guy went through about a half an hour trying to figure out what was going
go
on.
down
And
to.
it turns out that he used to eject the CD tray and sit his cup in the hole there, and it broke off while it was extended.
Okay, press the arrow down on the live cam so you can see options on the live cam there. And that is the only one you have. Okay, so
But under audio, like go up on the upper right hand corner or upper left hand corner, it says camera, audio, virtual background. Under audio,
your
microphone is
microphone is
live
going off right
microphone.
now.
So like under audio input up. No, don't do that.
What the reason I
Drop,
did that
drop
is
down
so
the
that
caret. Drop down the tab where it says microphone, live microphone. Yep, drop that down.
that's it.
Okay,
These- They're
really
free. They're all the
second.
same one.
Okay, really second. Under default, you see audio output. Click the echo cancellation really quick and auto gain.
When I started this live,
And it shuts it off. I don't know why
Now,
it does
now
that.
it's
Oh, there
computing,
it
right?
is.
So she can say something.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
There you go.
But all of those were
Yeah,
checked when
but
I started.
well, you don't want all of them checked. You could do
Early
background
one,
noise
right?
and auto gain probably, but the stereo out audio input you don't really have to have checked unless you're presenting certain stuff. You
Right.
That was
consolidate
not
your
checked
sound.
when I started.
Most microphones don't have stereo input anyway.
Okay, try talking now then.
I am talking now. I've not stopped talking since I started
Oh.
pushing.
Well, you got to
Oh well,
remember when you
That's
first
sounding
click
better.
it.
That's sounding a
Yes,
lot
it is.
better.
Yeah, it
yeah,
When
is.
you
it's
first
sounding
click it,
better.
it takes it a few seconds for it to like kick back into the new protocols. So you
Eddie,
wait
I
until
will
that
be
little
right
green
back.
light moves a little bit, and then you
I'm
or the
gonna
green
All
mute
right.
bar, and then you
so
start.
I don't robot when I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking dinner.
Okay.
Robot.
Oh yeah. When she goes into the kitchen, she sounds like.
Yeah, robot.
So this has helped then? You
Yes.
can hear
I
me
know you're
better?
kidding, Wilby.
Yes,
It sounds a
it
lot
has
better. You
helped.
can still lightly hear it in the background. Now your audio output. It's where basically where you want the sound to go to, right?
Yes, and
Um,
that's in the headphones that I
Yeah,
have
that's
on.
what you hear is the audio
yeah.
output. What we hear is the audio input. I can't believe that it doesn't have like a drop down tab with other options though. That's silly.
No, I don't have other options. I'm an old woman. I don't need a whole lot of
Well,
choices.
tell you what, say something while getting really close to your webcam.
How about now? Can you hear me now? See, the
Yeah,
webcam
Yeah.
is on.
It's a
Damn.
webcam.
using her webcam as a microphone instead of her actual
No, I'm
microphone.
using this one. Really, I am. I'm using this
Yeah,
one.
so it's in the again. It's gonna be now. It's gonna be your main sound input and output settings where I took you before. You're gonna have to choose.
Hang on. I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, Vipe. I think the whatever this software is just doesn't recognize her microphone as a microphone yet.
Or she doesn't have it updated. I mean, update the
Otherwise, the
USB driver.
drop down carrot. Otherwise, the carrot that dropped down the menu would have said like you can use this one or this other one. So the fact that when she drops down the carrot, nothing happens.
Well, yes and
Tells you
no.
that-
I mean, it depends. It depends on the computer too, because so I'm using a Tuscam, right? and it works.
Right, but she's
If
not.
if if
So in
yeah,
her
but
situation, looking at her audio settings and seeing what options for microphones are in the Windows settings, if it's there, then the program doesn't recognize it. Whereas if it's not there, then she's accidentally uninstalled it.
All right, we'll
yeah,
do that another day then.
Well, hello,
Yeah.
I'm back again.
yeah, it wouldn't take that long. But
Just
a
talk
lot of times
directly
on
to your
the
webcam,
updates
it'll
and
work
stuff,
okay.
like even updates will cut it off sometimes. So like it could be as easy as an update without just actually uninstalling. Because like I was about to say, with my other mic, which is also a Blue Yeti, and then my Tuscam, if I don't have it that drivers that it's plugged into updated, it won't show up.
Okay, maybe you and I can get together on that later then. I'm going to
Yeah,
turn off my headphones, go back to speaker.
I think Viperin's right. Uninstalling and reinstalling your drivers will probably fix it,
But there were no
but that's going to
drivers.
be a whole process.
There were no drivers to install with this particular camera. The mic is in it, and it was a plug and play. So
hmm.
I don't know anything about that. Viper, and if you and I can get together maybe tomorrow or
Oh
later.
yeah, I can help you. I mean, and it's not the fact of uninstalling and reinstalling. It could be just the fact of just updating the driver itself.
Can you guys hear me now though?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I
Yeah.
turned off my actual mic and I'm going through the camera mic, so I have no idea what it sounds like. But at least it works. Sorta.
Yeah, I mean, we could hear it. I mean, we could also gone through with just the background noise, either or. I mean, this is all new thing. I brought this up because I was going to use it for singing because it has better audio output than StreamYard. Like if I was to play my music on YouTube or something, it sounds way better on this than it does on StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm liking everything about this so far. As far as what Eddie's shown us and all. But I
Yeah,
feel really bad that I'm taking up this much time on his live.
no, it
Okay, what
happens.
sound devices are
New programs are always take a thing to learn, and it's like sometimes it could be like a headache until you learn it, and then you're like, oh, this was easy from the beginning.
Yep, I was just teaching somebody this a couple days ago how to do something, and at first they were like, "Oh my goodness, like this is such a pain in the butt." But after about the fourth or fifth time they did the thing I was saying, reassembling this thing, she was just like, "This is so easy. How did I screw this up before?" Once you get it, it becomes easy. Until then,
Yeah.
it's a mystery.
okay. So see where I am now with the apps. Would any of these have anything to? And you guys in chat are being so patient. I really appreciate this. What I'm looking at now, you guys can see what I'm looking at, right? Or no?
Yep.
My apps.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything in here that might have something to do with it?
We
All we
can't
can
see
see
your
is
apps. All we can do is see the program.
the ones the screen you shared was the program, not your screen itself.
Yeah.
You got to change the screen.
Yeah,
God, you
all
guys.
I
It's
know.
okay. Like after this, I can help you a little bit. I won't be able to say on that late because I got to actually. I finally get to go and do my infusion tomorrow. Yay!
Yay for you.
Yeah, it's
No, that's not it. Yeah. Can you see the apps?
Okay, I'm getting ready to pull it up.
Yeah, that's your Windows stuff.
That's not what I'm looking for, though, right? Or is it?
no, no.
Okay. Then never mind. I'll stop sharing. Thank you guys for being patient.
Yeah, it's a you got to go into your audio settings, and I mean it's not difficult, but it's just they don't put it in a very user friendly way unless you know what you're doing. Whenever they built Windows 11, especially, but 10 was already kind of part of it. If you didn't already know what you were doing, they tried to make it like universally easy for everybody, and they ended up making it harder for most. It's ridiculous to find settings in various things. Like two very similar settings might be in two completely different places. Irritating for most people. That's why I
I
installed
appreciate.
AnyDesk, and I just tell people, hey, just give me a link. I'll take your computer over and I'll fix it for you. Just be done.
Can we get together then after Eddie's live on Discord or through Discord or something
Yes.
so we could? Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, yes. So I like this program. I wish, in my opinion, if I had faster internet, I would be able to do more things with it than StreamYard. A
Starlink, I'm
lot more
just saying.
things. That's what I'm working on. I'm going to be doing a fundraiser soon for Starlink.
Like 120 a month, and in a lot of rural places, decent internet is that anyway, like even cable. So, like, why wouldn't you get Starlink? I
So
took
I'm
it.
going to be
I took
doing
it.
a fundraiser for
I took
Starlink.
it camping. A buddy of mine and I went camping. Well, kind of a hunting trip. We went out for the weekend. We were in the middle of frickin' nowhere and had like better internet than I have at the house.
That's what people are saying.
And at the end of the year, when I get the RV kicking off, I'll have the mobile version of it installed there, so I can just drive around the
Hey
country and have
Eddie,
internet wherever I want.
Yeah,
when you
Regina.
start when you start that fundraiser, if you give me the link and stuff, I'll push it out on my social media platforms for you.
Yeah,
Help you get funds up.
It
yeah.
will be. Are you trying to come up with a cell phone?
He
A
was
cell phone?
yesterday.
Yeah, Will B says he's having trouble every time he tries to come up.
Were you trying to use your cell phone to come up, Wilby, or your computer? Computer or cell phone?
Oh, a
So,
computer, huh?
okay. I'm gonna drop the link. Try it again and see what happens.
I would offer to push you on my
All right.
social media, but nobody listens to an old Neanderthal, so there's not much I can do.
I like Wilby. Wilby's good people.
So, um, yeah, I've been. So the other day, I went to a friend's house. What's crazy is, I was talking to my friend, and he was asking me how I was doing, right? And I was being honest with him. I told him that I've been in a dark place. I've been down in the dumps. I've been depressed. I haven't been myself, right? Because my insurance, I haven't been able to get into therapy, none of that stuff, right? Because I can't afford a copay. So, and when I left New Hampshire and came to Florida, so how New Hampshire works is, when you apply for benefits, when you're already on disability and you apply for benefits, right? Um, they approve you for Medicaid because you have Medicare. So
Right.
when I moved to Florida, because I'm on SSI, you automatically get Medicaid. I didn't know this. So I was trying to get my Medicaid info so I could do what I need to do to get back to the old me. The more happy, go lucky, energetic, everywhere, all over the place, hanging out with everybody on everybody's panel, just having a good time, you know. And I haven't been myself. I've just been secluded from everybody. So
We all go
I was
through
on the phone
this.
with my,
Sorry.
yeah. So I was on the phone with my Medicare provider, and I'm like, I can't get. I'm everywhere I call. I call Social Security to get my Medicaid info. They don't know what I'm talking about. I call Medicaid. They don't know what I'm talking about. I can't find nothing. So one day we spent the day. What's today? Today is Wednesday. So we spent all day Monday trying to figure it out. And she's like, hold on. Let me make a phone call and I'll be right back. I'll call you right back. 30 minutes later, she calls me up. She's like, I got your Medicaid number.
Yay.
So,
Yay.
That's good news, Eddie. I'm glad to hear that. So you'll be able to start getting your therapy and stuff now?
yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so yes, I can change the link. Yes, I get that,
Oh,
Viper. Okay. So I can actually.
I
Yep,
was
I
just
get it.
I was just saying that in the back chat just to let you know. Not I wouldn't bring it out to the public.
Dun dun dun.
Well, so the thing
um,
is, in where you click on invite guest, I can regenerate guest URL. I can regenerate it for my next live,
Hmm.
so I can change it so it's not the same one.
I'm really
So they'll
glad
go.
that I'm really glad that you're starting to get settled in and everything though, Eddie, and getting everything where you need it to be. That's good news. Um, so how's your mom doing?
Um, so she had a doctor's appointment today and found out that she has her heartbeat tends to skip a little bit.
Oh, I got heart problems, so I get that.
So I got to figure that out.
It might
Um,
be something they can fix though. They fixed mine like with surgery. Maybe, I had an ablation surgery. And sometimes and I know that sounds really, really scary. But it's like, man, they do those surgeries every day. They'll probably get her fixed right up either with medication or, a surgery or something. And so
yeah,
I'll be praying for her.
thank you. So, but that's what's going on with my mom. My dad has a heart problem. That's normal.
Mm,
He has a stent in his a heart monitor in his chest. So, um, not a stent, a heart monitor.
I'll put prayers up for him too.
So, but I will. I have told everybody that I will be taking a week vacation, and when I come back, I will be a totally different person.
Woo woo. Get you some sun, kick back, get some rest and relaxation.
It ain't that type of vacation.
Um, it can be. It
It
can.
ain't that type of
It,
vacation.
it can be if you make it that way.
Yeah, I'll be seeing a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a
Oh well, that's
therapist.
good. That's good.
I'll be getting back to my medication. Um, yes, I'll be getting everything squared away where I need to be squared away.
I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like you're on the path to getting back where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's always a blessing for a person. So,
Yep.
yep.
And
Awesome.
I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna be getting a gym membership up the road from where I live. So,
Oh, no, Eddie, you can't go getting all buff out here with that deep voice. These ladies will swoon and fall over. I'm not even playing.
so I'll be getting into the gym. I got a friend of mine that's gonna be. She's gonna be my workout partner.
I'm glad to
So
hear that.
I'll be uploading shorts, YouTube shorts from the gym.
Just don't
Oh,
don't forget to like not break the hobbits on accident.
Yeah.
hobbits. Oh,
Well,
speaking of
it's a real
hobbits,
problem. It's a real problem for anybody over 6 foot. We have to walk around like we're on eggshells all the time so we don't break the tiny people.
I don't know. There's hobbits out there that don't know they're hobbits. Oh, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, Eddie. I think you already know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
um,
I fixed most of my health issues, Eddie, by stop eating plants. Literally, my philosophy is if it's a animal, it's food, and if it's a plant, it's feed or spices, right? Uh, and there's a few caveats out there like avocados and stuff, but for the most part, I only eat animals. I am now off all medications. I was on 4 heart medications, now blood pressure. I'm now on none of those, none of the gabapentin, none of that stuff. My numbers are, like, so perfect. The doctor even told me, like, I can't legally say you no longer have diabetes, but if you came in as a new patient, you wouldn't test as much. So, just cleaning up your diet was a big part of it, and then, of course, the physical workout is the second part, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, mental
I
health and physical health go hand in
Vibe.
hand. Yeah, they do.
Vibe. How you doing,
Absolutely.
Vibe? How you doing?
sure, and I mean, this one thing I realized for about 5 years after I got divorced and isolated medically, I was avoiding all the hobbits, right? Because they no longer saw me as this mountain that they wanted to take home. They just showed pity on me, so I was like, "Man," you know? But then I realized you don't actually have to take them home to enjoy their company. So, like, just talking to girls without the overhanging, "They wanna follow me home" shit is really good for your mental health, you know? Just talk to other people out in the random world, work out, do something fun. I personally like to go to the range, you know, do that kinda stuff, and all that kinda, like, brings your mental health up as a whole, along with your physical. Because if you're physically screwed up, your brain doesn't work properly anyway, and then you're not gonna be thinking things clearly, and things are gonna get dark.
Yep. So tomorrow
Sounds simple,
I
but
got a
it's not.
busy day tomorrow with Tennessee Department of Safety. So yeah.
Uh-oh, cat came in,
Well,
is getting mad at me for being on the microphone.
I thought I
Oh,
heard a cat. I love
okay,
cats.
Sorry
guys.
about that.
I changed some things. Can you hear me through this mic now? Is this any different than it
Yeah,
was
can you tap
before?
it?
That's not it.
Nope.
No, bless her heart. I know that would frustrate me. I know she's got to be a little frustrated. Bless her heart.
We
that's
can
why
look at it right after this.
she
We'll get it
she
fixed.
she turns the camera off so she can pull her hair out.
Yep.
Yeah, I know exactly how it feels though. Like, cause if my stuff is messing up, I freak out, and it could be the smallest little things that people don't notice, but I notice. I can hear all the small little details and things that, like a light buzzing or something. I can hear it when I'm talking, and yeah.
Oh, I got a new overlay. Check this out. Right?
Uh-oh.
Check this out. I like this overlay. Hold on. Give me just a second.
While he's doing that, Viper, and I really appreciate your efforts, man. Thanks.
Anytime, no problem. This is what
Viper's
I like
awesome.
doing. I can't do it anymore now. I'm doing a job, so
I tried to find where my camera is plugged in so I could just unplug it because I can't find the audio settings. Oh, that's nice. I can't find the audio settings that you saw what I had. That's all I
yeah.
got. Now I have to yell at the mic. I don't like
I
that.
like that, Eddie.
Yep.
We'll look at it. We'll figure it all out.
Oh,
Thank
let me
you.
find it.
I'm working on a painting for Eddie.
Nice.
Yeah.
I already told you
You like
that.
my new logo? You like my new logo though?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of green and yellow, but other than that, yeah. Like those are
Well,
just
it's
not
green
my
and
colors,
orange.
but
It's green and orange
oh,
and blue. It's
yeah,
green,
I like it.
orange, and blue. Those are
I like
mental
it,
health
especially
colors.
for a guy. You know what I'm saying? But like, you
Yeah,
know me, Eddie. I'm
Amy did
girly.
really good. Amy did like really good with it. She was asking me what I thought of it before I went to him, and I was like, "It looks
So
good."
I still have the old logo, Regina.
Uh huh.
So I still have that logo for merchandise. I also have this one for merchandise. So if for the men, they could buy that one.
I
You know
like
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yes, I agree with
So
that. I think that's nice. You know,
because
catering to both men and women. I think that's fair and balanced. I really do. So yeah, I like it that way.
yes,
They're not my colors. You know me. I'm all purple and black and blue all the way. But
So
Yeah,
on the
that's I
background
don't
of
like
this,
purple, black, and blue because I was that color growing up most of my life. Purple,
mm,
black, and blue.
so on the
Yeah.
swampy background of this piece of software that you're running right now, can we do like custom backgrounds for various people? And I would request that my background be the picture I just sent you on Discord in a DM.
Hold on.
See if you want to put that on the background for us while I'm up here. I mean, we don't have to keep it permanent. Sorry, it used to be a cover on Facebook. It said, "Aren't clouds lovely?"
Say one good thing about this program though is it works a lot better with the chat than StreamYard.
It does seem to work better with the chat, like less lag between when somebody actually puts something up there, like just stop by to say, "Hey," came up a
Yeah.
lot quicker than in StreamYard. However, there's still not a way to easily type in the chat without going to the actual stream on YouTube and type it there.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to put something in chat, you have to go to the YouTube to do it. You can't just insert it
yep,
into the chat that we see under comments.
yep.
Oh, you're silent there. Silent there, redhead. My favorite ginger.
Rosalind, you're muted, hun. Bless her heart.
How about now?
Okay, here
Can you
comes Will
hear me
B.
There you
now?
go.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, he's got the
Hold
phone
on,
mute.
Will B. I'm bringing you up on stage.
How about
Finally
now?
got.
Can you
I
hear
finally
me
got
now?
I don't see my.
I can hear you, but you kind of sound like you're underwater, and there's
Well, see,
echo.
it messes with last night. It did it, and tonight it messes with. I don't use my camera and my mic on my camera. I just use my headset and that. And last night I had trouble tonight, and I finally get. I'm up here on panel, but I think it may be using my mic, my cameras. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it could be, but like, where are you getting your sound? Are you on a pair of headphones?
Yeah, but I think it's, I don't know. I don't have this problem. I had it last night trying to get on here, and then I had problems after I left here trying to on another thing that I had to reset settings. It's just
It
got me
almost
about,
sounds like he's got it on stereo mix, doesn't he? Like,
yeah,
remember the old stereo mix setting that they used to have in them,
yeah.
where it
I,
would like use your microphone and your headset in a weird way?
uh, Again, I'm confused, and I'm sorry it's not integrated the way it ought to be. But because I use my Logitech, I just use my cheap Logitech headset and mic on that, and
No.
it's not good. I hear echo. I hear myself echo, and I don't get it. But
Yeah, but it's too fast of an echo for it to be coming back through your stream.
so, what do you
There's
think
a
it
delay
is?
there.
You got any
Your
suggestions?
whatever microphone you're using can hear your headphones as well, which is weird.
Yep.
Means they're like you don't have your ears sealed up properly. I use earbuds just for that reason. Because you can use your headset's mic while using a different earphones. I mean, it's really weird. You can do it however you want
Yeah,
it to.
I don't have
Yep.
problems doing it. I just have problems getting all the settings to kind of match up, and
Yep.
I don't have it right now, and I apologize. And I don't. I'd have to flip.
Hey,
Uh,
Wilby,
yeah,
do you have the sound muted on your
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me double check.
Oh.
Yeah, it's muted, and let me go to
Hmm.
the studio uh, page, the
Yeah.
window, and
Echo's too quick for it to be coming through a stream because it'd be
uh,
like
Yeah,
like
I think you're
three
right.
or
let me
four
see if
seconds
the
behind.
settings on the
I think you're
audio.
right, Ro.
Okay, default. Okay, I got
So,
Can you
this.
hear me now?
Echo
as a
cancellations
Neanderthal,
on.
I know I'm always right, but we'll
Okay,
discuss that later.
Wilby,
Oh yeah.
it's fixed.
I saw Rosalind there. No.
Wilby, you're fixed.
Am I fixed now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just went into
Yes.
the settings in the studio and I changed something with the
Oh,
audio.
it's doing it again. I spoke
Yeah,
too
I hear
soon.
it exactly. I'm hearing echo too. Let me see. Background. I got background noise reduction on. I got auto gain
Echo,
on.
echo, echo.
There's no echo thing on there.
Oh man.
Let's. How about now?
Yeah, you're still echoing. This
Again.
has been a hoot, buddy. All
Yeah, it
these
has.
technical.
Welcome to All Things Serious Tech Stream.
This is a
We
test.
echo, we don't
This
get
is
it
a
right.
test.
We sure do try
Yeah,
hard at
buddy.
it.
It's only a test.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna edit
so funny.
this. I'm gonna edit this.
Can barely hear you, Rosalind.
That's because it's still coming through that mic, and I
Yeah.
don't know how to shut that
See,
off.
Rosin, we're having the same, I think we're having a similar problem, so I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one way to shut it off for sure, Roz. Shut your camera off and unplug the damn thing.
I don't know where it's plugged in.
Is
It's
it
a
built
USB,
on the?
Follow the
it's a
cord from the
USB
very
port.
back of the
That's,
camera.
that's a Hobbit thing right there. I don't know where it's plugged. Every
Hey, I
man knows exactly where everything is hooked up, how to
Bro.
fill it. We know like where the power comes from in their town. We always know all that stuff. It's a Hobbit thing. Love you too, Roz.
I'm dead.
I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna unplug my camera so it won't even try to recognize the settings on it the next time I try to come in here. I wonder if that helped.
Didn't make a difference, did it? La 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 la. No.
No, but I was saying unplug the camera. But yes, you're right. You don't know where it's plugged in because
Oh, you guys.
no.
Every time. Oh my freaking god. Every time I unplug this, it switches to headphones. I can't hear anything because I don't have my headphones in, my earplugs, my earbuds, whatever you want to call these little goobers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm
shove
gonna
them
go
in.
cry now. I'll be back.
I'm gonna
in a minute.
cry
Bless your heart.
now.
You know what? She's only about 2.5 hours away. I ought to just roll up
I
there
was
and be
under
like,
the
"All right,
impression
I'm here to fix stuff."
I thought Viper could fix everything.
Hey,
I'm disappointed.
Hey,
hey,
Vibrant, if you were there, you would have had it fixed, right?
I would have it fixed. Yeah, if I was
You're
there.
disappointed. Think about how I feel. I'm so disappointed over here.
I can only
Hey,
do. I can only do so much. You know,
Right? You're
all the way here in
limited by the
Oklahoma.
tools you have available, and the tool that's in front of that computer doesn't know where a camera's plugged in. So, you know.
Excuse me.
But she is only 2.5 hours away. I could just drive up there and fix it for her.
Oh no.
Yeah, you could. Doggone it. Okay, I know it's plugged in the back of my. I know it's plugged into the USB plug, one of the USB plugs in the back of the tower, but I cannot access the tower from where it is without undoing all kinds of interesting
Well, then
things.
you need to give up and just deal with
Yeah,
it.
we'll
Till
fix
another
it
time.
later
Do
for
a
you.
further broadcast.
All things serious. Read private chat.
I know.
Okay. Cool.
I know.
Where's private
Yeah.
chat? I ain't so
Yeah, but no, I got to give Roz crap just because that's my job. But like this kind of stuff, this is like the few discords I mod and stuff like that. I do this a lot. I end up like putting people in a room and just being like, all right, let's go through everything before they're going to be a guest or whatever on some of the bigger guys and stuff. They're like, get their audio straightened out. And like the first thing I tell them, make sure you have some sort of earbuds or headphones or something so you don't get the feedback thing. And then on your microphone, make sure, because most people don't realize this, like 2 or 3 or 4 different devices. Like I have 7 things that could be a microphone, and programs will just randomly pick them sometimes. So you got to get that lined out, and sometimes it's not as obvious to people. Like the fact that her carrot wouldn't drop down to choose either the webcam or the microphone is odd. Because like with mine, if I go into the audio settings and I go to the audio input and I drop the tab, there's 6 different things I could pick. Because like this is my Yeti. This is where I'm talking on my Yeti. If I switch to, where the hell is my camera? My camera's not even listed on. Oh, I have it disabled. That's right.
Hello, Gregory.
Hold on.
Hello, Kane.
Like the EPX ones, it's not even like registering a couple of my devices. So whatever this thing's called, might have a little problem recognizing various sources.
That's what I'm thinking it is. So it's not you guys. It might be the program right now because it's still a newer program.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I had problems with this last night and again tonight, and it sent me places I've never been, and I normally don't have any problems getting my stuff set up, correct. It kind of baffled me.
Hey Eddie, I'm trying to delete your comment with a link. It doesn't let me, I guess, because you're the boss. So I would recommend just shutting that down so people can't just come up here.
Okay.
We might have some trolls.
I've been called worse.
Yeah.
I have to go into YouTube and do it.
With my number of X's, there's been a lot worse things I've been called.
Give me just a second.
Yeah, we
Are
can.
you
We
able to
can.
do it in YouTube?
I'm not able
Oh,
to
I have to
delete.
do it.
Yeah,
I'm the
because
one
you're
that
the
posted
boss.
the comment. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going there right now. Remove.
We'll figure it out after the live. I'll help you figure it out. It's a different program, and in any programs that you get Restream or whatever you use, they're going to run a little bit differently.
It's all about permissions and access. What is
Yeah.
setting other. It kept telling me to go to my browser and do this and do that. And when I hit the little microphone thing up on your right there by your address bar and try to do what it said, it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't pop up before I could hit all. I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah.
I took care of it, Rosalie. I removed it. I removed the link.
Like I'm still learning about the software as I was messing with it the other day.
Okay. I got a question. Now it's letting me pull up my camera, little icon up there, and it says it's using now. If I take it where I'm not using my camera and I'm just using my headset, would that improve it? Could I hit? I don't know. I'm talking out loud.
Best thing to do is pop it on and see. Most of the time, your camera is going to show up and it's going to be using it most of the time. But
I'm gonna try.
your sound sounds you don't have a lot of echo right now.
It's a lot better. I'm gonna leave it be then because. That's what it was. It kept telling me to do that earlier, and the icon wasn't up there. I kept looking for it. I thought it's not even up there. I don't know what to do. So
It's got to be
Oh.
frustrating for people that are having problems when, like, I literally 10 seconds after I decided to pop up to yell at Ross just because it's fun, it all worked and did it on the fly. Hell, I think even my camera works. Let's see.
I like
Yeah.
the graphics
Hey,
of the
guys.
program better.
Hey, what's up? Nice hair.
Yeah. It's been windy today.
Uh,
Don't give me too much shit.
yeah, it's really windy here. I guess they're having fires again around me, so sucks.
I had to go out and yell at people today, and my hair was flying all over the place. Probably thought I was a crazy guy.
I would concur.
Some lady showed up in an SUV, had 5 pit bull pit bulls, not on a leash, just run around and was running from her. And there's kids around here, and a couple of them seemed aggressive. So I told the kids to go inside, and I made noise so they came at me. And the lady, like, finally got them when she saw, what was in my waistband. While I had the PD coming for animal control, because you can't have. I live in an apartment building. It's a multifamily dwelling. You can't
You can't have
have.
unleashed animals. That's disgrace.
Right.
I don't care if
Like,
they're nice.
obviously, cats are one thing, but dogs, period, there's a law against it. Therefore, you're breaking the law.
You wouldn't want my cat unleashed. I don't know about that.
Yeah, mine would probably try and eat you. If you put
Mine
it on a
attacks
leash.
me when I do YouTube because he gets. I don't give him attention. He gets jealous. He comes up behind me and scratches me, and he gets mad.
Mine's gotten me in trouble a couple times because they'll come up. Because I'm talking kind of at the mic, he focuses on that. There you go, Eddie. That's the row background. It used to be my Facebook profile. Said, "Aren't clouds lovely?" The huge nuclear detonation.
hear me now?
Yes.
We can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you hearing me through this?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
No, I'm trying all
Um,
kinds of things, so I'll be back in a minute. I'm still here, but yeah, back here.
Poor Ross. How's she gonna do her ASMR videos without
I
that
thought Roz
microphone?
was going to say a bad word. She was so upset long ago.
Oh, she said them, but her mic is muted at the time.
Ah, that's right.
Of course, I think it was mainly directed at me because I was giving her shit. It was like,
When I first was watching, I was laughing because I was cutting jokes, and I thought, man, they might think I'm messing, but I was saying that was because I had the same problems last night. It even followed me when I went back into Discord. Somebody called and I couldn't get on the call, and because it had the settings that I tried to do, and it took me forever. Which I know how to change them, but it's just different. I had to go down a different rabbit hole to get it fixed.
yeah, I have. I use. Well, I haven't been using it unless I do music, but I have a Go XLR, and to get that thing to work, man, I have to go through and change routes, like how things come into the Go XLR and how things come out of it. And I have to change all the settings on the back end of my computer.
Yeah,
well, first, you know how it works when like you use somebody's software. Like I use the Logitech, what is it, G Hub, and like
yeah,
it kind of makes a universal thing for stuff to recognize. Makes it really easy. If I don't use the G Hub software, it still recognizes my mic on these programs, but it doesn't do any of the filters that I normally have, and it kind of doesn't always pick it up. Like sometimes I have to restart the software 2 or 3 times. Although this is just a browser software, so it's not bad. I mean, if they have an actual EXE you put on your computer, it might have a little better reliability of picking stuff up.
I actually have so many plans. I might be moving my room into a different room where I can have like a green screen and all that stuff. Um, I actually was messing with my camera and I have this setting where I don't even have to touch it and it automatically follows me around. It's pretty cool.
my camera will do that. But every time the last time I tried to get my camera and all that set up, but use my camera, but use a different mic, I just got in a rabbit hole I couldn't get out of. So, um,
So I'm thinking I think if I'm standing and I'm singing a song, doing karaoke stuff, it'll probably follow my whole body around and stuff, which is going to be pretty cool. Have a
Eh,
awesome background because I have a green screen right over here. It's just too big to put behind me. I didn't think it was going to be that big.
I could be
Eddie's
wrong.
lost in the woods.
I like your background.
It's Florida. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he lives out in the woods. That's why he's got to get
yeah.
Starlink. Look where he lives. I mean, look, come on. You think they have internet? They don't have internet that far.
I actually thought about going to Florida if it wasn't like basically a holding cell for hell because it's so hot down there.
I think
I yeah.
Rosalie
How
has
about now? Can you hear me through here?
We can hear you talking.
Can you hear me now?
Nope. It's still the thing. Yeah, I know.
There's an echo now too.
Uh, but I would have moved to Florida because at least then you have like a natural thing to get rid of trespassers called gators. But it's just too hot down there.
That's why everybody that has any money that lives down there in the winter, and they come home about Easter, come north wherever home's at. I lived in
Yeah,
Florida for about 5 years.
yeah. When I'm rich, I'm gonna have a beach house there in Florida, and then I'm gonna have another uh, vacation house probably in Galveston. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Alright.
northeast of Corpus Christi is actually my favorite weather in the winter.
the
In the
mountains of
winter,
North
no.
Carolina is where I go we got a place up there.
In the summer, I just prefer Alaska.
In the summer, we go to our place in Green Valley, and it doesn't have air conditioner. It could be 98 degrees, 100% humidity here, and there in the middle of the day, it might get a little warm, like say about 76, 78 in the house. At nighttime, you crack the windows and you're cold by the morning. And that's just in August. It's a lot, I prefer the mountains over the beach every time.
Anytime the temperature gets over 65, it's uncivilized for me. I
But
require that chill.
yeah.
I don't like the fact that my camera is still lit up even though I'm not using it. So it is accessing.
It sounds like every one of us has got a little bit of settings issues.
I don't know if I have settings issues
You,
right
you
now.
have basically the most integrated setup of all of us, I would say. But you're the technical advisor. You're supposed to.
I'm not an advisor. I don't get paid for this, but
Man, I came
yeah.
on here, Viper was telling them, do this, go into this, check this, and I was listening for a while, and it didn't work. I said, I thought Viper could fix anything.
I mean, I could if I was there. Like
He could let
it's
you have
things
remote
that
access to a computer, and you could.
it's like, oh man, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna look up things, all this different stuff. I'm not familiar with that branded camera, but things like that. Like even me, I run into some issues with some things sometimes. I've been teaching my son how to do computer work. Um, when it
It's
comes
all about
to
hitting buttons. You just got to keep hitting buttons till you hit the right ones.
oh, okay, yeah, that's something I'm trying to teach my son not to do. And of course, his computer is 11, Windows 11, which is annoying as hell.
Hey, I got a quick
But
question. Go ahead,
yeah,
Viper. Sorry.
but he's like he doesn't come and get me when he runs into issues, so he's deleting all these quick tabs and all this. He's messing stuff up, and I'm
I got
like,
a
oh
question for
man,
you, Viper.
yeah.
Windows 10 are getting ready to stop support, and people, you got to go to Windows 11. When is that
Yes,
going to happen? And
October.
October, yeah.
because I still have 10 on mine, I had to change it because I don't. I'm sure Windows 11 doesn't do anything I need it to do that 10 don't do.
That's kind of how they force everyone to do that, right? And they do it every year, every time.
So I got time. I'm glad. I appreciate the
Yeah.
answers. I started hearing more about it. I thought, you know what? Then last night made me think about this. I said, I need to kind of go ahead and address this.
All right, I'm bringing Rosling up. Let me invite her.
Maybe it picked up her mic in a restart.
We better hope so, or she's going to be mad. Oh, I'm yawning.
Man, Eddie, you like I'm been hanging out with your friends lately, and they stay up all night, and so I'm like, yay, I
I
don't get
think
to go
I'm
out in
gonna
the
hang
sun.
around. I've been hanging around with one of them. Uh, we talk a little bit. He's funny. I laugh at him.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I don't get to go out in the sun. Yes, this is my vampire roots, but then turns around, I have to do stuff in the mornings, and it sucks. So I can't hang out with them tonight. I got to go to sleep and I got to wake up in the morning so I can take a 3.5 hour drive or whatever to go get my infusion treatment done.
I'm glad you're getting that, Viper. That's good.
Finally, yeah, me too. It took
You've
forever
been
for the
talking
insurance
about
to
it
go
for
through.
how long now? I mean,
Well, I've been getting my infusions. The problem is doing the update infusion since I got my disability problems. Um, the thing
Oh
is the
boy.
insurance wouldn't do anything.
All right. So what you're gonna have to do, Viperin, is reach out to Rosling after this live, because now it's saying I have no mic.
Okay, yeah, we can look at it and I can help her get it fixed.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just not picking
So
up
what
the
I'll do,
regular
uh,
microphone.
yeah, when I end the live stream, I'll keep this open. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't necessarily have to.
So we can,
So what I can do is I can help her get her mic working noticeable, right? The computer to
okay,
read it first, and then I can just run a really fast one in the background and have her come up, and we can look at the settings that way. I can get it done
okay,
for her.
okay. All right,
yeah.
Y'all know
all right.
what?
Yeah, I may need you to do that with me too some night because when I do want to come up, I want to do it, seamless. I don't want to have to go through all this.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I'm in here smelling this beef cooking, and I'm hungry.
Oh, I had pork dinner on today. Ooh, it was good.
Whew, I'm starving to death. Drooling, drooling.
I need my
Puppy is taking a
mic
long
on
time.
yawn cancellation. I keep yawning.
Yawn cancellation.
Let's go
I
up.
wonder.
I don't know if y'all hear me or not. It's just a big cover my mouth.
It's addictive, man. Even if you try and do it quietly, people start yawning, and you're like, "Yeah, they went straight through the mic and got him." Dang it.
We're having beef with pasta tonight.
Ooh.
That sounds good. We had chicken and rice, and we took some of the chicken before we cooked it with
That
seasoning
sounds
and
good
stuff,
too.
and put it to the side for the dogs.
Chicken.
Dude, the puppy is the first time getting the chicken.
Hmm.
The puppy went crazy, like literally crazy. It
I
was
mean,
like a child going after candy. It was so crazy, dude. The dog just went wild.
I got a cat about 4 months ago, and he's a trip. He's quiet tonight. I can't believe he hadn't been up here on my backside scratching me.
Yeah, we got a new puppy. Basically, this lady, we went to go get my son from school. This lady had a sign saying puppies for free, and we
Oh,
know Scarlett needed a little play friend, and so we went and looked at him, and Jace wanted to take one, so we got the runt and brought her home.
what kind of puppy is it?
Well, they
What?
couldn't tell me what the father was. It's basically a mutt, but um, it's we know that it's part a pit bull. You can see the pit bull interface.
Mutts make the best dog. I mean,
Yeah,
because when you get a full bred dog, a lot of dogs are bred so tight in their bloodline, so they get, I mean, lack of a better word, they get stupid dogs that come out, and they just, those are the dogs that attack unprovoked and do just weird
yeah.
things. It's just where they're bred too tightly and their
Well,
bloodline.
it's also the trainer training properly. Like this one, I know is going to be kind of a little um possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see. She's still young. I think she's like 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks old.
Oh God, she.
But here, she is right here. Let me see if I can show her really quick. I took the thing off.
Oh man, look at her.
There
Oh,
she is.
Yeah.
look at her. Give
Can
her
you
another
dig
few
it?
months, and you won't be able to go online on panel. She'll be still in the show.
Yeah, like Scarlet was, and Scarlet still does still the show. But this one, at least, I could train this one in 6 months. I could train this one to be an actual service, certified service dog. Whereas Scarlet, we couldn't do that because she ended up being too old. But yeah, she's a cutie. She's doing good.
They
She
steal
eats
your heart. They
properly.
aggravate you, as you get them acclimated to your surroundings and the environment. But they're just, I don't know, they add a lot to life. That's all I can
Well,
say.
I tell you, look at my. I don't know if you can see my
You need
hands
to
all
see
tore up.
my cat, Viper.
Like my hands are tore up,
Mine
man.
are
They're
too.
But see, cats. I can't stand cats though. Like we have a cat too. We have Wolverine. He's ornery, but it's just cats are a lot more complicated to get them to do what you want them to do
Yeah,
compared to dogs.
cats operate on their own terms. They're not like dogs. Dogs are just reward based. Cats just, they don't care if you got something for them or not if they don't want it.
Well, you say that, but our cat. So Wolverine. Every time I get Scarlet, we go outside. She gets a treat if she poops and pees. Right? If she does both. She gets a treat when she comes in. We tell her good girl and all that stuff. Every time we get in there, and we open any of the bags, boxes, or anything for any treats, the cat comes over, and the cat knows that Wolverine knows he will not get any treats unless he sits.
You
Then
being a
he'll, yeah, he hears that, and then he'll sit.
I shouldn't have done it. He'll be coming here.
Yeah, he'll sit and wait for his treat. So he always wants a treat every time the dogs get it. So, well, we give him a treat and stuff, but we're taking the dogs tomorrow on the road trip. So we're
He
gonna
just showed up on my leg.
get her
He heard that.
used.
He heard it. He's here.
We're gonna get her used to being on car rides and stuff.
Get up here. Come on. You know the drill. Here we go.
But I'm now in the process of training Scarlet to speak on command.
Oh, I take it that's an animal. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
kind of distracted, and I thought you were talking about like some girl that used to hang out in here named Scarlett, and I'm like, how are you training some woman? I need to know your technique, sir.
Well, I mean, I do that too. No, I'm joking.
That just
If
totally
you ever
caught
learn
me
to do
off
that, you
guard.
need to call me. I have yet to learn how to train one.
Oh
Well,
man.
the new puppy's name is Lilith.
Have you ever woke up in the middle of the night hearing the toilet repeatedly flush just to find your cat is the one flushing the toilet?
I
No?
do wake up in the middle of the night with my toilet automatically flushing and stuff and not shutting up, but we don't have a cat flushing the toilet. It just does it on its own. And I think there's something wrong with the thing on the inside. I don't know what's wrong.
I have to
I'm
keep
not a
my
The
plumber.
phantom
secret.
flusher.
I
The
have to
phantom
keep the
flusher.
door closed on my bathroom because my cat's obsessed with it. He thinks there's fish in it whenever it's flushing, so he'll flush it and then stare at it, waiting for a fish to show up.
My cat, every
Do it
time I
again.
go to the bathroom to pee, he literally comes up and he sits there. He just watches me go about my business. I said, "Can
Yeah,
I not
he's
go
guarding
pee?"
you while you. Yeah, he's guarding you while you pee because like that's what cats do. Because that's when they're vulnerable is when they're peeing or pooping. So they're guarding you,
Yeah. Okay,
and
that
then
makes
they
sense.
and
I'm
then they
thinking
expect you to give them a treat
I mean, in the middle of
afterwards
the night, I
because they
get
did
up,
a
he
good
pops
job.
right up, and I'm in there. He's right, boom, get done.
I think Wolverine mimics Scarlet, what Scarlet does, because Scarlet will, if I tell Scarlet to get down or lay down, she'll roll over and show me her belly. Wants me to rub her belly, tell me like I'm not doing nothing wrong. Now when I tell Wolverine get off the counter because he's trying to get in there and eat stuff off the dishes and stuff, he'll get on the ground, come to my feet, lay down, and roll over and show me his belly. He does it every time, and also the bathroom. So Scarlet will not go in the bathroom if I go in the bathroom to use the bathroom. If I go in there to wash my hands or anything, Scarlet will not pass that threshold to get into the bathroom. Wolverine now does the same thing. So I'm thinking Wolverine mimics Scarlet, or maybe he's just smart enough to know not to do stuff. I don't know.
Dogs are great, but when they're puppies, I've had a lot of great dogs, but as puppies, they will aggravate the fool out of you till they get past that little
The
state.
play stage, yeah,
Yeah,
the play stage and
chewing,
biting and
chewing, and doing
muscle.
everything you don't want them to do.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I gotta run, guys. I just popped
Yeah,
up.
it's time for me to get going too, everybody.
Yeah, I do too,
I,
and I enjoyed this, and I'm
Yeah,
glad I finally made it up, climbing this mountain, came into the bat cave.
I need to
So
get off here and finish this supper up. My
yeah.
stomach's growling.
I just want to
Thanks
So
get
for
my
having me.
favorite ginger
yeah,
hobbit
thank you,
some crap.
Rosalie, Viprin,
Yeah,
Rogue,
Rosalind,
thank you,
Ruby.
everybody. Enjoyed seeing all you guys.
So
Yeah,
I hope
work
next
you
on
get
hitting me
this
up
one
again,
figured out
Eddie.
right.
I didn't catch you the other day when you were trying to
Yeah,
call me because I was having Discord issues.
you gentlemen have a very blessed night. Wilby, it's good seeing
Yeah,
you.
and I'm gonna come hang
Viper,
out with
good
you
seeing
again, and I'm
you.
gonna jump up on panel with you,
Right.
and we'll hash some things out, whatever it is.
Oh yeah. I'm working on a case for a mother right now whose son was murdered and the police are covering it up. But I almost want to go live and cover what happened with the Mad Garden gnome. That was oh
I hadn't
boy.
followed that.
Oh man, you should go watch Kramet's newest video.
Hey, I saw a true crime
Funny.
channel yesterday. I've never seen this guy, and he's covering Idaho, and he
Uh-huh.
comes out there with some way out there, but he describes everything this and that, and it kind of almost makes sense, but it's so far fetched in your mind, you just think, man, this guy's he's going down, he's lost.
Ooh, Wilby, be careful with Kool-Aid, man. There's a lot of it out here on
Well,
these
I don't know
YouTube
it, but he's
streets.
just I've never seen this guy anywhere, and you think you see about most of the true crime channels, but he just popped up and it was out of nowhere. It just I don't know. It's the what was his name? B. Emmett, maybe, or
I don't know.
he said.
I
I mean, I can't argue with him, and I wasn't trying to agree. I'm saying I disagree, but whatever he was saying, and it was way off from the norm you hear out here, and I was like, wow.
You know what? I'm so tired of the Looney Tunes out here on these YouTube streets. There's very few. I watch Jay, I watch Eddie, I watch Granny, but that's, I mean,
They say something. We'll say here at one time it's gospel,
you
and
know.
it don't matter if it's everybody else knows it's wrong. They just repeat it and repeat it. And the next people hear it. It
Well, they even fabricate it. They've started fabricating
it's too
stuff
much
in cases, and
fabrication.
that I just, man, not only that, but
Yeah,
whenever
that's
it comes down to
that.
slamming people and stuff, I just can't do it. I can't.
The Sebastian thing, I don't like to see people bashing either parent. I think whatever issues they have, I don't think for a second either one of them harmed that child. I could be wrong.
No.
Well, you
Well,
know what though, Willie?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I took a leave from true crime,
Yeah,
except for the one case I still follow is the Matty Soto case.
yeah,
Bless that little girl. Yeah,
Okay. All
God
right.
rest her soul.
So there's still one channel that I watch because they're covering the Matty Soto
yeah,
case. It happened here in Florida.
yeah.
And um, what's crazy is the information that's coming out as of late.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad. It's
What's the
it
yeah.
it's bad. It's like I
So,
can't.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. So the day they found her, okay, they found her on the 26th. The same day she went missing. Okay, she was unalived the night before. So when you see her on camera, because there's still photos of her.
Yeah.
When you see her on camera, she's not breathing. She's not alive
Oh my
anymore.
God, that's awful.
Yeah.
How old was she, Eddie?
13, I believe.
I have a hard time with the child cases. It's just I get too angry because I just don't see how people can hurt kids. Anybody for that matter. But
That's what the report came out saying.
so in other words, what you
Okay.
saw in the beginning and when it all went down, and then on social media, what have you, the pictures. Now you know she was basically unalive at that point.
Yep.
The still photographs, which people, I don't know what they said. I'm just guessing. Well, she was sleeping or whatever. I don't know. I haven't followed, but that's creepy.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
So in other words, whoever
the
took that picture had to know that, correct?
so it was a not a it wasn't an actual picture. It was from a camera on
Surveillance.
a street view camera. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, I got you.
So the street light camera or something like that. But it's wild. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
Eddie's talking
the
about the photos of her in the car.
I
yeah,
haven't seen them. That's like the Delphi. This 43-second video coming out. That just I don't know. That's seeing him come across that bridge, knowing.
Oh, Eddie, it's a lot worse than that. Go watch the interviews with her mom and stuff. I tell you what, that's
I
one case.
did. I watched all the interviews with her
Oh,
mom. It turns my stomach.
yeah,
So
mine too.
it really,
It'll put you in a dark place if
It
you're not
does.
mentally prepared for it. It
You're
will.
exactly right. It does me. I just can't.
so that's the only case I've been following. I kind of left true crime other than that for a while because I don't even get up on any true crime panels lately.
I
I got another friend that I go up on his panel. His name's G2K. Um, he's an advocate about protecting children.
yeah,
Um, he yeah, he's a survivor like me.
yeah. Hey guys, I
So
talked to Kara Northington on Facebook Messenger for about 30, 40 minutes on it was Friday, last Friday. Uh, that's Susanna's mom. She's doing great. She's found God's church, and she's been sober for a year and a half. We chit chatted. We have a couple times. She was at a church retreat this past weekend. She's doing good, and she had not even heard the 911 tape. She said she may listen to it when she goes home on the ride home, but she may not. But,
who's this?
Kara Northington, Xana Kernodle's mom. Uh,
Oh,
Out of the four, she was in a group we were in when all that went down. She came in some streams we did. It was a real small group, and I
oh
got to
wow.
know her a little bit. But she popped up on my Facebook thing the other day, and uh, as friend requests. I messaged her, just asked her how she was doing, and
That's wild.
we chit chatted back and forth for 30 minutes. So, but I just
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
follow true
Wilby,
crime stuff
yeah,
anymore.
you remember that Brent McGee case I was covering?
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
You remember I dropped it because there was some shady stuff going down with
even
that
said
family and
like
everything,
heat from the
with the cousin, and I mean, just there was so much shady going down. I was just like, nope, I'm not touching this case. I quit covering it. I deleted everything. I was done with it.
uh,
And the fake search team, right?
yeah,
And you know the cousin that the mom dropped him off at that ended up with his phone and wallet. You
yeah.
know he died in a police shootout the other day.
No way.
Yep.
Do not tell me. That's not a point. That's just crazy. No,
I, I,
there's
I
something.
can show you the
There's something.
receipts
There's
on that.
something wrong with that.
Yeah. Uh, his mom, her sister, her son, which is the last. That's where he got dropped off last.
That
It
what
made it
that.
made news.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's there's some connection. That is
There's something wrong. Yep.
it's
And
been
I don't know what's wrong there, but I'm saying there is something bad wrong with that case. That's why I dropped it. I deleted everything and have nothing else to do with it. All that is
well. You live in,
messed
I'm guessing,
up.
a smaller rural area where a lot of people know everybody. I mean,
Well, I do. I live in a small town,
yeah,
but it's right outside of the fifth largest city in Arkansas, actually.
yeah. But I mean, you get to digging in a little bit deeper.
I do
There's
dig deep.
people don't like, and it could endanger you.
I know, Will be. I
I'll say
know.
that case, people have gone
Yeah,
completely
missing.
because of they were knew the wrong
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
By
Oh,
the
we call it Arcicide. We call it Arcicide
Arkansas, I
down here.
mean, there's counties in Arkansas. I'm telling you, the sheriffs and I
You
know
don't want to go to. It ain't no joke.
sheriffs
They're
got control.
corrupt.
They run counts. They arrest who they want to, and they let go who they want to.
Yeah. Go look up Jay
Yep.
Campbell. Go look up Jay Campbell and that Anthony Scott case I just covered.
I just looked at the Crystal Rogers case. Cypher's gonna look at it in Kentucky.
I'm actually distantly related to her.
Well, they're
Um,
gonna start covering. It's a really interesting case. That involves a family in a small town, law enforcement, or brother, and all kind of
yep.
shenanigans.
I
Are
knew
you
there
still
was gonna be. I tell you what, y'all, that ain't no lie. Her husband and his brother. There's a cover up there with
They
police. It's
snowball.
bad.
Go.
It's so dirty. It's so dirty.
They know they
Um,
did it. They can't find her, but they've got the evidence, and I think they're gonna turn that Lawson boy on them.
yeah. My
so
family was
question?
talking about the grand jury like
Oh yeah,
before it ever
yeah. They
happened and
taped the
stuff.
proceedings with the
Yep.
all
Question,
family members.
Regina.
Yeah.
You still part of the search team?
Yeah, we still do search and rescue. Why?
That's cool.
That
That's cool.
Regina, that's a big gift to the your group. What y'all? I mean, y'all spend your own time, money, and go out not for any accolades or anything, but just to truly actually try to help somebody. And
Well, that's see, okay, and I'm not trying to, Eddie. I'm not going to go down the religious path. I just want to say something real quick. I'm a very, very God fearing person,
I am.
and God gave me two hands,
That's right.
and He made them so that I could help my fellow man,
That's right.
not destroy
He
my
has
fellow man.
used, for the betterment of
So that
Yep.
is the one way I know,
absolutely.
even if it's
Dude, hats off to you. Salute.
even if things turn out bad for the person we're looking for, y'all wouldn't believe how much comfort it is to
Oh,
families just
can
to
you
have
imagine
someone
not having
willing to help. It
not
helps them.
can you imagine not knowing where one of your loved ones were, but knowing something
I'd
bad?
lose my mind. I'd lose my mind.
You could never let it go.
You couldn't. That it's an emptiness inside you whenever you don't know. The don't knows are what kill people.
Oh yeah,
You
your
know.
mind goes in a million directions, and most 99% of them are wrong.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think
And
that would be a living hell for anybody. I wouldn't want
yeah,
an enemy.
yeah.
I
Just
just
anything
can't
you
do.
can do to help them. Really, if it is all you can do to help them, go out there and beat the bush and help look for the loved one.
Yeah,
If it's all you can do. So yeah.
and if y'all not, is it me or is it? There's just a lot more people going missing that we're not finding. Maybe it's always happened, and we just haven't.
I think it's both.
Yeah,
Will be to be honest with you.
I believe it is a little bit of both.
I think advanced accelerated communication lets us be more aware of it now because it is possible to. It's a
We lost her for a second, or did we?
I'm wondering if her headset
Oh,
died.
okay, I'm
There
back.
she is. Good now.
Um, yeah, I think my internet kind of skipped for a second there, to be honest with you.
Oh,
But I think also that yes, as the population goes higher, the percentage of people that do these bad deeds to others goes up with the population. Just as the normal, like, really ratio of people that you would expect for it to be. You know what I
And
mean?
numbers game, you got more zeros in it. You're gonna have more whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This and that.
And I think that we're more aware of it now. Again, it is more happening just you know, um, by default, but I also think that we're more aware of it because of communication.
Yeah.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with it. It's a digital world now. Everything is digital. I think things have always been happening behind the curtain, but nowadays it's more known because everything is digital. Everything's on
You got
camera.
100 different ways you find out the news, the social
Yeah,
media,
and
Facebook,
like,
YouTube.
and that's the same thing that's been happening with, for example, Hollywood stuff that's been happening for years. Now it's known because there is proof. There's webcam footage. There is car cam footage. There's
I don't for
Yeah, it's
crime.
readily available to witness. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Whatever
yeah.
crime you commit in this day and time, they got a digital. Unless you don't carry your phone, and if you don't carry one, that draws more questions. But if you got a phone in your pocket, they know where you left, where you went, what time you were here. That don't mean they can prove it because that detach your phone, but it's crazy.
Yeah, they can follow you through other people's phones. Every time you go near a
Yeah.
stranger that has their Bluetooth on, your
Your
phone
phone doesn't
touches
have to
that.
be with every public Wi-Fi it goes past. Like I
Yeah.
mean, whether you attach
Yeah,
doorbell cams. I mean, there's just surveillance cams. There's an endless supply of.
I
Uh,
tried to explain that to people how that works, like where you can leave a footprint of your travels, and mathematically you can figure out where somebody went or how fast they traveled, if they're in a big town miles away or not.
Absolutely.
Anyways, I
speaking
just
of which, do you guys want to hear one of my little? I'm sorry, go ahead. I
Yeah,
completely cut you off, Viper, and I apologize. I got a little bit of a delay. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
that's okay. I was just gonna say, like, I can't do true crime stuff that much anymore. I think with the digital age and stuff, I think too many people are too gullible, and it's becoming a really bad problem. Like, yeah, you can figure out more through technology and stuff, yes, but it's a double blade
it brings
sword,
more questions to everything you find out.
because people will believe anything you tell them, right? And
Yeah,
without
like
looking at
YouTube.
the logical reasoning. They won't look at logical reasoning to say, "Oh, this is how it happened." They want to believe what somebody else says. And I always told this to my ex. I always told her she's gullible. Most people in the world are gullible and believe almost anything that somebody tells them, all because they're on social media. It's like, oh, I have to believe them because they're on TikTok. You want to take her?
Hey, I'm gonna tell
Well,
you.
Viper, and it even goes beyond that. I mean, we live in a world where we have paid professionals that go to college and get an education that is being funded by people pushing an agenda. I mean, it's just like with,
Yeah.
doctors and big pharma and all that. I mean, it's
all right, H. Davis, you're good.
H.
You can
Davis
turn
is
the
in the
camera off.
house.
Can you hear me, H. Davis?
Eddie. I hope that's. Do you know him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
H.
know
Davis.
H.
What's
Oh,
up,
Davis.
okay.
Davis?
H. Davis.
Okay. Sorry, I've
Yeah,
been bombed before. I've been stream bombed before, so I was like,
yeah, H.
wait.
Davis ain't good. H. Davis is good.
Okay, cool.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me,
it
H.
go.
Davis?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
What's up, Davis?
Nothing. What's going on?
So
Not much.
H. Davis is my all things
Celebrity.
serious is local celebrity.
Yeah, he's
Celebrity.
won how many medals?
Oh, man, come on, man.
I'm being serious. Hey, you want them, you earn them, man. Hey, brother.
No, I got 67.
I mean, nothing about nothing. You don't brag about them, and then nothing. It's just facts.
Yeah.
You got the receipts.
So
It's
Regina, H. Davis has 67 Special Olympics gold medals.
that's right. I
Not
mean,
gold medals,
nothing
but
about nothing.
silver, bronze, and gold.
They don't give those
I
away.
think
You got
he
to earn them.
no, and I think he has 20 what 23, 24 gold medals.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Cool.
I could show him.
I bring 'em. I'd like to see them. I
Yeah.
played golf in college and professionally, and when I moved from my big house and got out, I had to get rid of stuff. I threw away a $10 golf club.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta figure out how to work this app.
Well, he's got more of them than my son does.
Oh,
My son's got some gold medals for
he
running. My
probably has more
son's
than
fast.
he might have a New Guinness book record. I don't know. We might need to look into that. I'm being serious.
My son has, well, it's been beaten since then, but he used to have the Arkansas state record for the 50-meter dash.
Oh,
My
what?
son can
Oh,
run.
what did he do? What time did he run the 50 in?
Oh my goodness. Phew. He was in like way back in grade school.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
How old is he
way
now?
back in grade school. He's 20.
Okay.
Does he still run?
Oh yeah.
What
He
is
picked
his
up a
mark?
new hobby, by the way, Eddie. He's got an ever-growing collection of pocket knives. He's fascinated with the Swiss Army knives, and he's picked up on whittling.
I
He
spotted
whittles.
an old timer yesterday. Tell him.
He's got one. He's
I
also got one uh that's like from 19 it's early 1960s, and it's got Smokey Bear on it. It's so
oh
awesome.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, he loves his pocket knives. But he's going to start making walking canes out of
Well,
grapevines.
I might need to buy one. If I'm 63, and it seems like probably another 10 years. If I make it, I'm probably gonna need one.
Well, hey, he will be able to hook you
I
up.
hear you. Hey, I'm serious.
He'll even whittle you like an animal head or something on it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna follow the cases you're following, Regina. That way, so if I do come around, and I do a lot of research when I get into stuff, so I know myself at least the parameters of what's going on. The cases I do follow, I got notebooks after notebooks I fill up.
yeah. You know what the worst thing I have found in true crime is, Wilby?
What's that?
The dirty stuff that people do to these victims' families. And
That you're right.
uh, it's just
Yeah,
sometimes it's almost too much because like I've witnessed people that I know for a fact had nothing to do with their loved one's death. You know what I'm saying?
you're right.
That are in pain and agony, and you wouldn't believe they get treated bad by
Well,
the
look at the
district
Proud Punch
attorneys.
and
They
see
get
Seth.
treated bad by the public. Huh?
Look at Seth and Katie and Chris. I mean, we don't know. I don't think any of them did. If we find out they did, we do. But right now, we don't. How can you say anything about any of those parents?
You know what? I think it's one thing as a true crimer to honestly have suspicion
Well,
based
you
on
could
somebody's
say,
actions and stuff,
yeah,
but it's
Yep.
a little far whenever there are people out here that are actually making fun of their looks and crap like that. It enrages me.
oh yeah,
That part right there
and they
is
make up stuff. They make
disgusting.
it up, and they know what's going on in that house. You don't know what's going on in that house, and if you do, why would you think law enforcement don't know 10 times more than you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Not only that, but honestly, you really got to think about it. With everything, I'm sorry. This is the God's honest truth at this point. I don't like Seth. I think he's a grifter.
I do
I
too. I
don't
do
like his
too. I do too. But I
personality.
don't think it had anything to do with the son getting.
All right. Let's
Right.
not. Hey.
But
So
listen, but
so.
that has nothing to do how I feel personally about somebody and their behavior has nothing to do with whether or not they're a criminal or a suspect.
True.
Okay? Because someone can be mean and rude and hateful all the time or someone can do this that or the other, but that still doesn't mean that they are
Yeah,
guilty
I'm on the
of
same
a
page.
crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring the camera
So
down a
I
little
think
bit, H.
Look
Davis.
at that. Say, oh my gosh, hold on, you might fall over if you.
so I honestly think
Hold on.
anything outside of talking about things in the case that are related to the case itself
Yeah.
should be off limits, and I think it's disgusting that people
Right
out here
there,
do
Ace Davis has got a
that. So
Mr. T starter kit, and he's took his Mr. T outfit to another level. Look at him. Remember, Mr. T used to wear all them gold on him. He didn't have no gold medals, but he had some gold. But
I don't
Ace,
like the Proudfoots either particularly, but I think it's wrong for people to make fun of them based on their looks and pick them apart no matter what they say. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the bottom
So,
line: we got a missing kids case with zero evidence of any
of
wrongdoing,
anything,
and we don't know. And the case has basically become channels covering how other people cover the case, and
yeah,
it's the cases, the channels covering the case that ain't
I will tell
even.
you this.
yep,
Okay. I don't care what anybody says, and I've said this from day one. Okay. since I've looked into the case, and then we'll move on from there because I got a couple other things I want to cover real quick. So, what the problem is, okay, is when you have a runaway,
Yeah.
we treat it as a runaway instead of as a crime scene. Okay? If we treated every runaway like a crime scene, right?
True. I got you.
That means you dotted your I's and you crossed your T's and you know for a fact it's a runaway. Okay? We don't know for a fact if it's a runaway, unaliving, or anything. We don't know nothing
Exactly.
because they treated it as a runaway when it could have been something else.
Yeah. When
Okay?
maybe could have been gathered.
Correct. So we got no clue because it was destroyed.
I also think that the law enforcement in that county has not been proactive in releasing statements that cool the narrative with just, hey, we know that, without giving, they don't want to give anything up. I understand that, but they could have calmed a lot of this down by saying, hey, I don't know, they just giving out statements here and there, telling people a little bit.
Wilby, I do agree that they should have put out a little bit
Just a
more
little
on
bit. I don't
calming
mean
the
a lot. I
narrative.
mean just a little bit, so people don't get all down rabbit
But
hole.
I also, I do the PR work for our search and rescue team. I also know that they have been so bombarded with all the bull crap
Yeah.
that they would literally probably have to come out every day with a statement.
They'd have to hire somebody just for the
Yep, just for that.
media coordinator for that one case alone and pay them a full salary.
That's how off the rails it's gotten.
This
Well,
ought to be a cautionary tale for anybody whose child
this
goes.
is the that
Don't
that
get on
case is the
YouTube.
reason why I left true crime.
Yeah,
Okay, that
Yeah.
case
yeah.
because it's been diluted.
I quit covering it because it's diluted, Eddie. I totally get
Yeah,
it.
and
I
people, why do
totally
they
get
care
it.
about this? Say, that's a bunch of horse shit. I mean,
So
we care.
it's not focused on Sebastian. It's everything else.
Yeah,
Okay, we don't know nothing. We haven't heard nothing. Move on to another
that's
case.
right. And just everyone to keep
Yeah.
the fire out
And
there.
then when you get an update, go back to it.
We've been on it a year and a half, over a year.
So
Not only
this is
that,
the re-
but
I that
there's so many other missing kids out here that need the coverage so
Yeah,
bad.
there's
It's
thousands
disparaging.
of
It's disparaging.
Sebastian Rogers kids out
they
Yeah.
here.
found the other day they've so far out of 350,000 plus they've located 85,000 kids so far.
And I'm not saying that anybody should quit putting out the word that he's missing, but I do think that there are other kids that do deserve their cases to be heard and families that have,
There are
loved
many
ones
many
whose stories
cases.
deserve to be told. Yeah.
Thousands, and we
There
don't
are
even know it.
thousands of cases,
And I'm not
right?
saying anybody should quit talking about the Sebastian Rogers case and sharing it, but at the same time, there's nothing new
But
to
let's be
report
clear:
in
this
his
service
case.
they holler they're providing is it ain't no service to nobody but
It's not. At this point, it's a
let's
bunch of
not bull.
drama and a circus.
Yeah, exactly. Let's
You're
not bull.
right.
Okay, hold
So
on 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna go drop down. I'm gonna go help Rose really quick.
All right.
okay, all
Eddie, what
right.
else?
Take
You
care,
rock,
Viper.
Hey,
Vipering.
take
You
us,
rock.
direct us in his.
Thank you.
Hey, this streaming
Okay.
app pretty cool.
I'll just
Oh
stop.
yeah, I enjoy respectful discussion that has it gives respect to the victims and their families.
Right.
But it's very little of that. I mean, it's like a lost thing on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry I was on mute. I was filling paperwork out.
Now, I tell you guys, it's gonna get worse because these TikTokers are coming over to YouTube. And I'm not saying all TikTokers are bad, but that's a whole. You think YouTube's messed up? Woo!
Oh no.
So my problem with TikTok, my biggest gripe with TikTok, right, is there's too many people self-diagnosing themselves with mental health issues
Mm.
That's the thing.
without seeing a professional.
Mm.
Just because somebody on TikTok says it doesn't mean you have it.
Oh, that's so true.
Do you know what MAPS is? MAPS.
I think I heard of it.
No.
Have you ever heard of MAPS, Regina?
Nope.
Will be.
It seems like I've heard of it, but it doesn't. It hasn't
Look
stuck.
up. Look up. What is MAPS? Google what is MAPS.
Is it? Is that M period A period? Well, I'm just gonna hit that.
Okay, Eddie, I'm going to read you the result I got.
I got you.
A map is a symbolic representation of selected characteristics of a
No,
place.
Multidisciplinary,
no. All right.
Usually.
Hold on.
multidisciplinary association for psychedelic studies.
No. All right. So let me. So if you scroll down.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
All I'm seeing is geography.
Association for psychedelic studies. Correct.
No,
That's
MAPS.
not
It
it. That's what.
is MAPS. Give me just a second. See if I find the right.
Disciplinary.
I thought it was for when you look up people location, something like that.
I pulled up multidisciplinary association for psychedelic
So
studies.
MAPS is defined in this literature in various and sometimes contradicting ways, including as the category for any person with feelings towards children.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh.
the one I can't pull up come up way off.
Yeah, no, no,
Minor,
no, 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 no.
minor attracted person.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's what MAPS is. Okay.
Yeah, I just exposed one of those recently. Did you know that? That
So
is the creator that was the head of a search and rescue team.
yeah. So that's and the thing is, right, is there is a group of people, around that are part of that organization called MAPS, minor attracted persons.
I finally just got it pulled up, Eddie.
And you know, Eddie, they don't even think there's anything wrong with it. And it's sick, man. It's yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Yep, that dude's one of those, and because he got away with it, like I can't. It's that shit.
I
It
can't.
pisses me off. God forgive my language, but that's some sick shit, and
They
that's all
like
there
they
is to
try to
it.
legitimize their. I don't know.
Forgive my language, but that's exactly what it is.
You
So
know how many people, if they pass that, saying it's acceptable to be an adult that's attracted to minors, do you know how it's going to affect survivors or even victims that are still going through the process of overcoming what their trauma is to become a survivor? It's going to affect them.
yeah,
Yeah, like there was nothing wrong with that person.
Yeah.
Like,
people don't
oh,
understand
they're
it, but
attracted.
justice.
This is not your. Yeah,
People don't understand it, but justice is a very important part of these victims and myself
yeah.
healing from their past trauma. It
Yep.
really is. And it's not recognized by these people. They don't care about who they hurt and
Nope.
use and throw away.
And one thing I'm reading right now, Eddie, it says a non-stigmatizing alternative to the term pedophile.
Yep.
That's sick. How? Oh my.
Yep.
Let's just.
Just do your research on it.
Call it a P3DO. That way YouTube doesn't strike or do anything
Yeah,
to us.
just say P3DO.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
P3DO. Yeah.
P3 PD30
P3DO.
P3DO. Okay. I apologize, but
Like R2D2?
I got you. Bad people's what I'll just call them. I
Yeah,
can't.
bad people. Disgusting people.
Monsters.
Yeah,
Yep.
they don't have their head. If I were president, we'd chop their heads off. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
So, but yeah, those people are disgusting.
That's like, I mean, you could apply their logic to anything. Like if you're an unaliver or whatever, you could I don't know, you could try to stigmatize anything by a new label, but that's just not that don't take away from the act itself being wrong.
Well, it's like every other depraved thing that people try to normalize.
Yeah.
Sadly, there's groups out here that do exactly that because they want the world to
Well,
sympathize
I'm
with
pulling
them.
up all kind of support things that they had. Uh,
Have you ever heard of a YouTuber by the name of J.D. Delay?
I know I've been on panel with JD Delay. I know him pretty well.
No.
I I love him.
He has absolutely made his voice and everything. He was a prison. He run things when he's in prison. He knows prisons, and he has a great delivery. He puts out great, and he hates those.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are y'all talking about that big buff guy with the
Yeah,
bald head that does?
no,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
got a
yeah,
beard.
yeah.
He's got a
No.
really nice trim
Yeah,
beard.
he's got a beard, wears
Really
a hat.
quiet, and he's got like a really excited talking.
And he always talks about the wood chipper.
Yeah,
I think I might know who you're talking about, actually.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've been on
maybe.
panel with him
Yeah.
a couple times, Eddie. He comes into a group of genre that I go to. Nobody knows about different people, and
Oh wow.
he's a very good guy. He helps a lot of people do
I'll
jobs.
be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was
So,
made for YouTube. His delivery, it's honest too.
yep. He has a huge following.
Yeah, he had a situation where he was living in an apartment in, I think in Florida, and an elderly lady was living there, and somebody did something, said something, or did something to her, and he stood up, and he still technically, I think at that time was on some type of parole or post release guidelines, whatever. But he stood. He said, "I don't give a damn if they lock me back up." He stood up, told that person what they had done. Hey, this don't fly with me, brother.
Mm.
He was telling us one night.
Mm.
You know the guy he helped Eddie that got released, and I'm not going to name any names. We'll just stay out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had to go back because the parole people up there said he was suggesting that they give somebody a welcome when he came to. You know the story.
Yep.
I think I saw a thing with him the other day. Has he been released again or not?
Yeah. He's got a job. He's got a
That's
vehicle
what
and
I thought.
everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that guy went through his experience. He's a survivor. He went through the hell and back. And Eddie, you went through. I'm gonna say similar. I don't know. That could be wrong. But and he don't make no bones or apologize for it, and nor should he have to.
He's called the Avenger.
Yeah, Alaskan Adventure.
Yes.
JD helped him a ton too.
Yep.
And he basically set him up.
Mm.
He sent subs support to him, and I think when he first got out, he got how many subs, and he was
Got him a place to
monetized.
live and everything.
He basically got monetized. JD set him up, got him set up, everything. I'm talking about a
Wow.
lot of money, and was glad to do it, and didn't run around telling everybody at first. And he got on YouTube right out of prison and set the woods on fire.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I mean, he got like I don't know how many subs in like 30 days. He was monetized the quickest I've ever seen.
Yep.
Mm.
So, yeah, I like him.
Yeah, JD, he was like like I say, his delivery and that excitedness, which is him, is made for YouTube.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
like
I'm
how
quiet, just a little bit tired.
I think he'll go past YouTube, Eddie. JD will eventually.
That's why I'm quiet, a little quiet, just a little tired.
he's like he's like the wood chipper
Yeah.
2024.
Y'all know how I feel about that. And you know what I do, but I'm not going to tell you on here because they may not like it. He just, but it's all real. It's who he is and the way he feels.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Eddie, I should
He
be getting
comes
some
around.
more
You
metal
ever heard
soon.
of Jay Williams, Eddie channel? He's a prison genre channel, and JD's been over there some, and he
yep.
tries to help a lot of these guys that have, they fall from sobriety or they're doing well, and he wants to help all these ex uh, felons that have been incarcerated and change their life, and they can. They're not bad people. They made bad decisions as
Mm.
uh, youngsters, and he's just a good guy.
Mm. Did you hear me, Eddie?
What?
I said I should be getting some more metal soon. My goal is to
Yeah.
get about 77.
When's your next meet? H.
Well, I got a basketball tournament coming up this Saturday.
Ooh, you gonna be tearing it down from the 3 point land, or you gonna get in the paint?
I'm more of a defensive player.
I got you.
My goal. I'm not really of a scorer. I hit about 6 points this season.
Hey,
About
but
the,
hey, the guy that in transition that makes the defense plays and then turns it back into the right guy, and
oh yeah,
that
yeah,
drives offense.
yeah. Track don't start till April though. So getting my legs prepared.
How many medals you think you get this year, H?
This year, this year so far I have two so far from this year.
Well, you ought to get a dozen or better, shouldn't you, over a whole year?
Oh yeah, and area games I'm gonna get about. Let's see, I'm gonna get about two more. Then I'm gonna get one in state, probably about five. More than that, I'm gonna get one in softball.
That's awesome, man. And
Thank you.
I'm sure you have a lot of kids that you see at these events or whatever that you probably don't realize this. That there's a kid somewhere that watched you that maybe has dealt with some of the same things or something, and you just, hey, I can do that, and
You
they
know,
will.
it's funny.
You'll
It's
be old
funny,
one day, and
Wilkie,
they'll be. I
because
did this because of
they
H. Davis.
they look at me as a celebrity when they see me.
Well,
Because
they
a lot of
they
people.
see possibilities of what they can do,
Yeah, you're right.
and it expands their mind and their ability to think outside of what they have been maybe uh, thinking. And
Yeah.
that's a big tool. That's a good thing.
Thank you. I tried, man.
Well, I just think you probably do way more than you realize.
Oh
And
yeah.
I haven't been there and I haven't witnessed, but I know how these things work. 'Cause I know what got me into golf. I seen something imprinted in my brain, and I said,
Hmm.
That's what I'm doing," and I did it. So
Yeah. I remember you sitting on the Discord using you do golf.
All right, everybody. It's about that time.
yeah, Eddie, I hope we didn't hijack everything. And man, this was a good little stream. I'm
Yes,
glad things
yes.
worked
And you
out.
figured out
It was a
your
great
sound
stream.
and everything
Now,
like
Eddie,
that.
what's the fundraiser? What's the
Nice to
number
meet
we
you,
need to get
Regina.
to for Starlink?
Nice to meet you too, H. Davis.
So I'm going to create that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm going to create the link, and then we'll go from there.
yeah,
Alrighty.
yeah.
Eddie,
Well,
thank you
So,
for having me. Wilby, it's good
Regina,
talking to
it's
you.
always good to be with you. Viprin, same. H. Davis.
Vibrin,
however
yes.
much I
Rosalina, I hope you
raise,
get your thing figured out. Go
if
ahead.
if I raise enough to get the Starlink and I have money left over, it's going to go to a new PC desktop, preferably.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you know, go from there.
I think your community, I think we can respond, and Regina, push it out
Right.
places I can too. I'm not saying it may get you that much, but I'll definitely donate, and we'll get there.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Thank you
Have
for
a
being
blessed
here.
night. I got
God bless
some
all of
dinner and
you.
Y'all
Hawaiian
too.
and King's rolls to eat.
All
All
right,
right.
All right, I'm out of here.
Listen, guys. Bye.
later.
But how do you get out of here?
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening. All things serious is out, my friends.